Hey guys, it's Zach and welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to walk you through the 10.25 inch infotainment system that's in the Maverick X3 X series machines. And you can see all the different features and functionality that it has built in. Okay, let's hop right in here. So we'll start it up. Got a warning sign. Okay, so let's walk through this infotainment system. The main gauges here are going to be your miles per hour and RPMs. You'll also see your voltage and your miles so far, as well as your hours based on your current trip. In the center here, you're going to see your battery voltage if you want. If you push and hold, it will go away. You push and hold again, it'll give you a compass, which is pretty sweet. And then if we go back to this, on your steering wheel, you can push up and down on the left OK button, and you'll see it switch over to your temperature for your belt, which is pretty sweet. So that's across the screen here on the bottom here. If you hit the bottom left, you can switch between media and gauges. We'll just go back for now. And if you hit on the right, when you're on the right here, you can change between your phone, camera, stats, vehicle preferences, navigation, and controls. And we'll dive into all those in a moment. In the center here, you can change quick preferences between light and dark mode. So if you prefer light or dark or auto, depending on the sunlight, but I actually like dark overall. It'll show your connected devices, your two headsets as well. You can add a quick device, or you can lock the screen in case it was jumping around on you. You'll see that my phone connected as well. You also have a quick volume if you're playing media in here. On any of these screens, you can use your controls on your steering wheel and override. So this will, on the far left control, you can actually change if you want to have trail active or trail just regular trail, or you can switch between max, medium, or min power steering adjustments. If you push up and down, we showed you that a second ago. If you click on the right hand control, you'll actually be able to switch between your camera, your navigation, or your gauges, depending on, you can actually set which ones you want to be on there. And we can dive in that a little bit more now. So on this side, as we showed a second ago, you can switch to your phone, which at this point you can go into keypad, contacts, or your recent calls. You can go to camera. Now this is showing the rear camera by default, and you can push up and down and it will go to your front camera. This is up and down on your actual steering wheel, or you can hit this button here and it'll switch between front and rear. If you hit the three dots, you can actually turn on the cameras to always be on. So when you're driving, it will stay on. It won't turn off after 10 miles an hour. I think that's the limit is 10 miles an hour. You can go, so we went through the cameras. If you go to stats, this is going to give you your current ride stats if you want. You can also check your trips, different trips, trip A, trip B, that kind of thing. The vehicle, so you have different settings for your vehicle. So sport is going to be your, obviously sport. You have normal, which has eco mode. You have custom. So this allows you to change, whatever you want your engine mode to be, sport or eco. Whatever your power steering. So I like medium, so it gives you a little bit of feedback. And then your differential type. So either two-wheel drive or four-wheel active or four-wheel trail. That also gives you some vehicle information, your VIN number, all that kind of stuff. Your maintenance, so it lets you know when your next maintenance is. So I just crossed 10 hours, so 90 hours away. And if there's any faults, it'll show you here as well, which is really nice. Navigation, we walked through a little bit. This will show you your navigation on here. I'm inside of a building, so it's not going to show that. You could use your BRP Go in your app and connect a USB cord to show that. And I actually like that. However, I've had a few minor issues with this, so I'm hoping to get those resolved soon. They're telling me that I have to make sure my wire itself has to be updated, so, or a better wire rather. Controls, if you have any smart accessories, you can do that here. So the one that I think we need to dive into more is the preferences. And this part here, I think is where I needed to dig around a little bit more myself. So first one is audio. You can change your audio output between headset and speakers. You can change your fade, of course. Now, audio configuration, this is different, I think, for the Maverick XR or X3's X series. So it's got audio roof and audio roof max, obviously for two-door and four-door, or two-seat, four-seat. And I'm not sure how this works in the grand scheme of things because I currently don't have any audio hooked up, but I do want to mess around with this a little bit more. So if you have any information around that, please let me know. The display, we saw this earlier. You can change the brightness, of course. Light, dark mode, and auto. Bluetooth, it's connected to my phone. You can also connect your headset. And I was actually playing around with using my Pixel Buds as a headset, and it seems to work, actually, surprisingly. Wi-Fi connection, so connected to my network, and then Extreme Propulsion, which is where I got my machine from. Really great people up there. So their Wi-Fi is in here as well. General, you can switch between your units. Language, of course. Date and time. Make sure your software is up to date. And about. And then, you know, your GPS. So applet switcher is what is controlling on your steering wheel, is controlling all the different applets you see. So as of right now, I have it navigation, gauges, and camera. That's what matters to me. But they also have media and statistics you can add to that list or remove. And you can reorder these how you see fit. And then the other one is your ride settings control, also on your steering wheel. You can switch between differential and power steering, but you can change your power mode, drive mode. You can use it for volume, as well as audio output if you want to switch between speakers or headsets, which is kind of nice. Maps, I guess not being connected to Wi-Fi, you can actually go here and check any updates that you need for your maps. So you can pre-download maps for different regions or different states. So that's really the gist of it. One thing you can take note is this will swipe left and right if you have two screens that are possible. The only two screens that are possible is media and gauges, I believe. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I move between that and I go to my media, I can go full screen there. But if I do like phone, like I can't do a full screen phone. And I can't do like a full screen camera. Like it has to be split between two. So you always have like a gauge here on the left and whatever you want applet wise on your right. So that's one thing I kind of had to get used to, is only certain things can go full width. But yeah, that's a basic rundown of the screen, and then the controls that are on your steering wheel itself. And then you also have some buttons down here that essentially control this as well. So if I change like my drive mode, you'll see it changes here on the screen. So it's the same thing, but in a physical button form. So hopefully that helps you. Well, there you have it. Hopefully that gives you a fundamental idea of what is the capability of the infotainment system. I am diving a little bit deeper into some of the more advanced things, like around the audio and stuff like that. I don't have any answers around that at the moment, but if you have any additional questions, feel free to ask them down below. And if you have any ideas on another video for the X3 XRC series, please feel free to leave those down below as well. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.